Good evening. If a person commits a crime, the police will arrest the person and the person has to be produced before the judiciary. Once the person is produced before the judiciary, it is up to the judiciary to decide what to be done. Either the person will be handed over to the police, that is called police custody, or the person will be sent to jail, that is called judicial custody. But whenever a person is arrested, the person is arrested on the basis of the evidence that is available. On the basis of suspicion, also the person is arrested. It doesn't mean that the person has committed a crime and the person has to be punished. That is the reason why a responsibility of the police is to produce this person before the judiciary, and the judiciary, after thorough inquiry, after gathering and verifying various evidences, the judiciary will be deciding whether this person has really done the crime or not. If the judiciary feels, based on the evidences that are available, that this person has committed the crime, the person will be considered to be convicted. Conviction means it is decided by the judiciary, meaning emphasizing that based on the evidences that are available, this person has committed crime. So till the time of conviction, you cannot, that person is called accused, meaning the moment the police comes into the force picture and the person is booked, that is called, accusation, that is called accused. Later, the person will be convicted by the judiciary depending on the evidences. And after conviction, punishment will be given, that is called sentence. So, accused, convicted, and the sentence. So, that is coming at the end. So, sentence means you are giving the judiciary is giving the punishment. Now, what happens if the evidences are not available? What happens if the evidences are not strong enough to prove that the person has committed the crime? Then the judiciary will declare that this person has not committed any crime, that is called acquittal. Meaning, so the person will be acquitted by the judiciary. In the sense, evidences are not so strong. There is no proof that this person has committed the crime. So obviously, since there is no conviction, obviously there is no sentence. So in this case, what happens to a person? Whether such type of persons are eligible for any government jobs or not. The same thing happened in the year 2015. It was Mr. Liaquat Ali who applied for CISF, Central Industrial Security Force, and he got selected as a sub-inspector of police in CISF. I'm sorry, sub-inspector in CISF. So that position, this is recruited by the central government. The central government was verifying, these certificates. So during the verification of the certificates, he also produced the clearance certificate, meaning, the person has been accused, but he has been cleared or acquitted by the judiciary. So obviously, he has to be eligible for the position of sub-inspector in CSF. But central government refused. Central government refused to give him the job, and his appointment has been cancelled. And this person did not lose the hope. He approached the Delhi High Court, and the Delhi High Court considered this case, and it gave order to the central government that since this person has been honorably acquitted, meaning so there is no mistake from his side, he has to be provided with a job, and his seniority has to be considered along with his job mates with whom who got selected with the same examination. So this is how the court will come into the picture. Otherwise, what will happen if you just go by the decision of the government? This person would not have got the chance to become sub-inspector in CISF, and this person is to be given the job now. So this is what happens. Fine. So next, another very important thing I would like to tell you. I'll show you the document now. I got two questions now. I'll show you those questions. One is related to corporate social responsibility. I'll tell you what is that. And another one, since the relation between India and Pakistan became more and more sensitive now, where our military forces, defense forces are playing very crucial role. So maybe army, air force, or navy. There is a possibility that we may get questions with respect to the chiefs of our Indian army, air force, and navy. Right, in army it is called army chief, in air force it is called air marshal, navy admiral. So these names are very important. Now I would like to show you that. Kindly have a look at this now. Look at this. So the first one is with respect to corporate social responsibility. Which of the following statements is are true regarding corporate social responsibility? Three statements are given. At least two statements are right, or three statements may be right. So you need to read very carefully, and all depends on this what is the subject knowledge we have on this subject. Statement A: India is the first country in the world to make corporate social responsibility mandatory. Yes, it happened through the amendment of the Companies Act of 2013 in April 2014. Very, very, very important. And India is the first country in the world to do so. Meaning is simple. So the corporates, right, the business entities, larger business entities, they should also express their social responsibility towards the society, and it has been made mandatory. That is very important. In other countries also happening, but it was not mandatory. But India is the first country in the world to make this corporate social responsibility as mandatory. So statement A is right. Now, business can invest their profits in areas such as education, poverty, meaning is simple, um, providing quality education, steps towards steps taking towards reduction of the poverty, and promoting gender equality, and reducing the hunger. So business can invest their profits in the areas such as education, poverty, gender equality, and hunger. This is also very much right. And if you look at option C, very, 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 very important one, the cumulative spending on CSR, meaning corporate social responsibility, has crossed 50,000 crore rupees in the year 2018-19. Meaning it started 4 years back, and including this 2018-19, if you take all the 4 years into consideration, cumulative spending on CSR has crossed 50,000 crore rupees. Very, very, very important. Meaning our corporates are doing a good job. They are expressing their attitude, their gratitude towards the society in the form of providing the funds. Right. So statement A is right. Statement B is right. Statement C is also right. So obviously option 4 should be the answer. Got it? So this may be a possible question. Now look at this. This is what I was telling you. Liaquat Ali got selected as sub-inspector in CISF, Central Industrial Security Force, in the year 2015. And he also submitted a character clearance certificate of January 2015, judgment of Firozpur Court, where he was acquitted in an assault case. So he was, accused in an assault case, but he was not convicted, but he was acquitted by Firozpur Court. Based on this, central government cancelled the appointment. Meaning, since a case has been filed against you, though the court has acquitted, we don't want to give you the job and we are cancelling your appointment. Then Liaquat Ali moved Delhi High Court, and High Court said very clearly the acquittal was honorable one on merits and for lack of evidence. So he has to be inducted into CISF as a sub-inspector, and he should be treated on par with his batchmates. Look at this. Look at this. Match the following: list 1 and list 2. And hopefully, you're all aware of this. Who is the Army Chief? Who is Navy Admiral? And who is Air Marshal? Army Chief is Bipin Rawat. Navy Admiral Sunil Lamba. And Air Marshal is Birender Singh Dhanova. And we are looking at all the names very frequently in the newspaper, especially after this Pulwama incident, right? So option B is the answer, and I want you to remember this. So that's all for the day, and I'll see you tomorrow with more current affairs. Thank you so much. Good night.